But first, here's all tonight's sport with Laura.
Thank you very much, Rebecca. Hello, good evening. We'll start with tonight's League Cup quarter-finals that are drawing to a close. Rangers and St Johnstone went through to the last four last night. Who is going to join them? We'll begin at Celtic Park, where Ange... Now, to an unusual incident during one of last night's quarter-finals, the Dundee striker Lee Griffiths has apologised after he kicked a smoke flare into a stand of spectators. To rugby, and a tightening of guidelines aimed at limiting the number of injuries in the sport have been welcomed by the head coaches of two of Scotland's professional sides. The world governing body want to limit full contact training across all the levels of the game to a maximum of 15 minutes per week. World Rugby says 35 to 40% of all injuries occur during training sessions. They also want to cap controlled contact training, for example using shields and tackle pads, to 40 minutes per week. These guidelines are not mandatory, but World Rugby could make them obligatory in order for teams to compete at the World Cup in 2 years' time.
I think a few months.
Now, golf's Ryder Cup between Europe and the US gets underway tomorrow, with the opening ceremony taking place this evening. Europe have won 9 of the previous 12 meetings, including the last time in Paris in 2018. However, the hosts have greater pedigree in terms of world ranking and major victories. This year's event was scheduled to take place in 2020, but was delayed by the pandemic. From Whistling Straits in Wisconsin, here is our sports correspondent, Andy Swiss.
Thank you.
Will you be watching it on TV?
I will definitely be watching it. Yeah, I've got a massive golf fan at home, and actually I love watching the Ryder Cup.
It is.
I think Diane's right. You want a good competition, don't you?
That's it. You want it to come down to the last day.
Absolutely.
And to be, sitting on the edge of your sofa screaming at the television, no matter who's in the lead. You just want a bit of competition.
Absolutely. Take it. That's what you're going to be doing
I will
this weekend.
absolutely be doing that. Absolutely.
You enjoy it.
Thank
Thanks
you
very
much.
Laura.
See you.
Now, should someone who's terminally ill and mentally